really kicking off. Ben Healy not just doing the chasing, he's actually made the gap split up in there. Tadej Pogačar's got a thought to have here. He jumps across the gap to where we've already seen Del Toro. Del Toro is already in there at the front of the race.
As we see back in the group behind now, the Decathlon making moves, and that's Del Toro, who then has to chase and answer.
Yeah, the Obisu is sat on his wheel, but he's just watched one of his teammates go absolutely ripping past. Del Toro has Lafay looking in much better shape as well, and there Tadej Pogačar now joins them at the front of the race. It is going down here. Eulálio is about to be caught by Isaac Del Toro, Tadej Pogačar, and who did I say? Victor Lafay. You said it, John, actually. Wow, that's a powerful three coming in.
Team Emirates with Del Toro and Pogačar had to go on the offensive. That's exactly what they've done with 28k to go.
So Isaac Del Toro, who this season has had 14 wins. I mean, you've got to remember that. I wrote down, I thought, right, okay, it's obvious that Tadej Pogačar had the most wins in this field, so I wrote 18 on my start list. Who's next? Isaac Del Toro's had 14 wins. Moment in this chase group, they've got Tadej Pogačar listed twice, and I think one of them is in his World Champs jersey and one's in the European Champions jersey. Very rarely they get anything wrong, and I know it'll be corrected gradually, but that did make me laugh. There's kind of a ghost European champion riding in this group of four back here as well. Race is right in the balance, isn't it? Because with Tadej Pogačar not away by himself, you look back through history, actually he's not always been great from a group of this size. That's where sometimes he's ended up coming 4th, 5th or 6th or something in a race like this. It does of course depend what the UAE Team Emirates plan is here, and Del Toro is looking round. I think Del Toro actually looking round to check where Tadej Pogačar is, if I'm not mistaken. Tadej Pogačar is starting to stretch things out on the descent. Isaac Del Toro is sitting on the back of that group, but the gap between them and the others is not massive, and the non-UAE riders in this group, Eulálio and Quinn Simmons, Victor Lafay, they need to get on with this. Lorenzo Milesi can be probably excused from sitting in a little bit because he's been in the long breakaway all day today. It's remarkable that he's even there, and now he sits at the back, the Movistar man. Quinn Simmons is doing the lion's share of the chasing here as well. No great surprise there, John, but if they do not get organised, even if the original plan was for Tadej Pogačar to do a soft move and Isaac Del Toro goes across with him, this race is riding away from that lot. Tadej Pogačar is extending and Quinn Simmons is trying to ride across to him by himself now. By the American champion Quinn Simmons, who is trying to ride across to Tadej Pogačar. There is Simmons in between Tadej Pogačar and the remaining 5 riders back there. They are Isaac Del Toro, Victor Lafay, Egan Bernal and Lorenzo Milesi, the man who survives from the race-long breakaway today so far. He's in the black shorts, John Mould, but at the moment Tadej Pogačar is riding away to win this race.
He is. He timed that attack on the descent, and as soon as he opened a little gap, that was it. He's able to then open it up on the flat as well. So yeah, 17k to go. We start the final climb around 300 meters time.
Pogačar is on the Oltrona al Lago, the over-the-lake climb, riding up to, eventually, the Cinque Pienta observation point that looks out across the lake. 5 trees, lookout point that looks across the lake. He won't notice it, though, because he'll just rip straight past and eventually then start the descent as well, Tadej Pogačar. Let's watch the gap. It's probably more like 30 seconds back to now what has become a complete chase group as well. Now just those tufts of hair out the helmet on Tadej Pogačar that lead with 13.6 kilometres to go, and Poggy has got nearly a minute, John Mould.
Yeah, committed and almost just a full time trial. I think he went 17k to go. You know, it's an all-out effort, so there's nothing to hold back, and I think that's why that gap is just extended so quickly as well.
Moment, because he wears number 1. He's the world champion, European champion, 4-time Tour de France champion.
This man, Tadej Pogačar, looks like he could solo all the way to the win, but of course, you never know what can happen in cycling. A puncture, and with the gap only being 40 seconds, the team cars won't be in that gap, so it'll only be neutral service who will be able to service Pogačar. 1.6k until the top of the climb. What a ride, and what an attack from Pogačar.
He won the Worlds in Rwanda, he won the Europeans in France at the weekend, he's heading towards Il Lombardia with a chance to become the first rider in history to win 5 in a row. This, if you like, is his stepping stone, and he's smashed it once again. Tadej Pogačar wins the Tre Valli Varesini.